Welcome, one and all, to a brand new episode of What Was That Called Again? My name's Thomas.
I'm Will.
And this is a movie podcast where each week I select 3 movies and I read their IMDb plot descriptions to Will.
Me.
Who then has to try to match the plot description to the correct title. And if you listen to our pre-show, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
We ended on a little... Actually, I don't think we ended on a cliffhanger. I think it ended right before that. But stay tuned for next week's pre-show, where Will's going to discuss his baseball antics, of which I don't know anything about.
I'm going to discuss why it feels like it's been more than 2 weeks since we recorded.
Yeah. So all that and more on our pre-shows. If you're not tuning into those every Friday, then you're a fucking square.
Or you just have taste.
For now, let's talk about some taste with our drinks. Ooh. And a drink check.
Segue.
Will, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking something new, and I'm not sure that I like it. So
is it vodka mayo?
No.
Damn. Okay. I
don't know what it is actually. I thought it was rum, but I then just found out that it's not. So I purchased today. The day of recording, is my birthday, and I was like, I'm gonna change it up and just buy something, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like it or not. You know, occasionally I have that little drive to just try something new, right?
Yeah, so it's your birthday.
Yeah, right.
And a happy one at that.
Okay. Thank you. So I picked up these I guess mixed, we'll say, drinks. They're not carbonated, but it's Captain Morgan Sliced. And there were 12 in a case, and they're 4 different flavors, I guess we'll call it. And I did the pre-show recording, drinking one that was called Passion Fruit Hurricane. And I don't know if they're talking about the weather phenomenon or if they're talking about the drink from New Orleans. I didn't experience either. But I was drinking it. I was sipping on it. I'll take a sip now. It's okay. The flavor's okay. But I definitely was like, there's like a weird aftertaste of this. And again, it says it's Captain Morgan. Captain Morgan logo is right on it. I like rum.
The cap.
The cap, as he works, standing on his one leg on the treasure chest there. Yeah. So then I went during break between recordings before the show. I went ahead and grabbed me another one, another flavor. And now I have the pineapple daiquiri. And as I was opening it, I was actually reading the front label, and it's a pineapple daiquiri style drink.
Oh, so it's a lie.
Yeah, and apparently they all say style drink now that I'm realizing it. And then I read further, and it says premium malt beverage with natural flavors and certified colors. Certified colors.
At least you have the certified colors and not the uncertified.
I'm wondering
ones.
if that's a new thing now. Since artificial colors can't be used in certain circumstances, that these are certified.
Well, it's at least recommended that they not be used.
Well, that's sure. And then I read on further down the can, and the very bottom, so it's 5.8% alcohol by volume. And it's a 12-ounce can. And I read it says, does not contain rum.
So we don't know what you're drinking.
What the fuck is it? I don't know what I'm drinking. And it's a weird aftertaste, so I don't think it's vodka. I don't know. It just says malt beverage. Go ahead.
Does the box say just drink and don't ask anywhere on it?
Drink and don't. That is the Captain Morgan slogan, actually. So yeah, they all say that. Drink and don't ask. But of course, since it's a alcoholic beverage, you don't have to list the ingredients, right? So there's no ingredients list on this. It just says contains. It says contains beverage alcohol.
So for all of our international listeners, this is a little taste of what you can get if you visit America. If you want to consume our delicious treats.
I will say the pineapple daiquiri style drink is a little bit better than the passion fruit hurricane style drink. Not much better. I don't know how I'm going to get through all 12 of these.
Well, this sounds like a very interesting, presumably non-toxic beverage you're ingesting.
It's certified, at least.
It is certified, and that's what matters most in the end.
Is yours certified? What are you having?
That is a good question. So this is, I believe, a first for me as well. My partner has been buying these lime beers. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the brand, but it is a lime beer. I think I've had a sip of one. It just has like two people on a canoe in the waters.
Oh, it's a Leinenkugel. Leinenkugels.
Is that what it?
It's a Leine. It's a Leinenkugel. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm pretty close.
Leinenkugel, I think.
There's definitely a K there, I think. Leinenkugel.
Maybe it is a K. It's a weird K.
Yeah, I think it's a K. Yeah, it's a weird K.
I think it is a weird K.
Cursive K, yeah. Leinenkugels. That's why it's called Leine Lodge. Leine Lodge Lime.
Well, there we go.
The alliteration there.
That's what we have.
I've heard that's actually a good brand. They have a lot of flavored alcoholic beverages that are pretty good.
Beer with natural flavor.
Yeah. Natural doesn't say what it is.
Yep.
We assume it's lime.
That's what we got.
But is there any certified color in there?
I don't think so. It just says natural flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Dang.
Beer with natural flavor.
Tell me how the Leine Lodge Lime. Ooh. Contemplative.
Yeah. Tastes like a lime beer.
Okay. Well, hey.
That's not too bad, though.
Were met.
We're recording this August 1st, so we're still in the throes of the summer, if you will.
Throes of bank shows, too.
That's right. A nice, refreshing lime alcoholic beverage is really going to hit the spot.
Leinenkugel.
So if you're listening to this and it's fall, next summer, look out for a lime beer.
I think they actually have a good selection of fall flavors, I do believe.
Maybe I'll be hitting those up, too. We'll find out. Stay tuned, everybody.
At least yours is not a lime-style drink.
Yeah. And it says no beer included or something.
Yeah, it's not actually beer. It's some other alcohol. It's beverage alcohol. Whatever the fuck that means. Beverage alcohol.
Just don't ask. Drink, don't ask.
What is the alcohol to volume thing there?
Yeah.
Where you at? I'm at 5.8. Are you at 4?
5.8. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if this is making great content.
We'll cut the show, I'm sure. I think you scroll some more. We're like
4.7.
4.7. Okay, I got a whole point on you. I got a whole percentage point above you here, and I'm also half a one ahead.
Yeah, that's interesting. I thought yours would be a little bit more than that.
Well, it's the beverage alcohol. It's not rum. If it was rum, it'd be 8 or so. Yeah. And I don't know if it's the beverage alcohol, the question mark alcohol that tastes weird. I don't know if it's the certified color that tastes weird. I don't know if it's the style drink part of this that tastes weird. I don't know, but there's just something that there's something not. It's not horrible, but it's just like it's not. It's like it's artificial in a way. I don't know. Captain Morgan sliced. Do not recommend, but I will drink this as we continue and as we go through our awesome movie synopsis part of the show.
Yeah, the smoothness of our transitions cannot be beat. Much like the quality of the 3 films I have for you this week. Look at that transition.
Transition.
I do have 3 movies this week for you, Will, as I do every week, if our listeners haven't noticed that. We will be, as per usual, be going in chronological order of release this week. We are going to be kicking off this journey, Will, as long as you're ready.
I am. Sorry, I'm aimlessly looking around my desk for a little thing I always use. Sorry. I'm ready.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We're going to be kicking off this journey in the year 1987.
87. All right.
And your synopsis, as it is written on IMDb, reads as follows. 6 people renting a cabin in the woods of Utah run afoul of a legendary Viking warrior who dons the claws and mouth of a bear with no help in sight. Oh,
this does not ring, sound, or anything familiar at all. 87. Group of 6 people. You said in a cabin in Utah?
Yep.
Run into a Viking with bear claws and a mask?
Run afoul of a legendary Viking warrior.
Who
dons the claws and mouth of a bear with no help in sight.
With no help in sight. Yeah, I remember that part of history class where they talked about the Vikings landing in Utah.
Yeah,
that makes total sense.
Their ships landed in Utah.
The Viking heritage of Utah. Yeah.
It's a rich history there.
Yeah, Leif Erikson went right to Salt Lake and Provo.
That's right.
Okay, so 87, group of 6 people camping in a cabin or staying in a cabin, run afoul of a Viking warrior who dons the claws and mouth of a bear with no help in sight.
Almost word for word got it. Yep.
They don't. Nothing happens other than they just upset the Viking.
Run afoul. Yeah.
They just who happens to dress like the fucking QAnon shaman apparently or something. I don't fucking know.
That's what I picture in my head. Exactly. That's the specific what I have in my head. Yes.
And it's fucking Utah Viking, which is the worst kind of Viking there is, really.
Yeah, infamously so. Yeah.
Utah Viking. Who wrote this? Okay. Sounds fun. Sounds interesting. It sounds very like indie. Like we're riding on the coattails of slasher horror, like teen camp, slasher horror type things. This is what it feels like. But then the script just fucking went, and I don't even know.
Gotta commend them for it.
Well, something has to happen, I guess. So yeah, okay. Next film, please. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna be moving from that one to the year 1993.
Okay.
And your synopsis for this one reads as follows: 2 cops investigating the murder of a young boy become involved in a very secret project involving alien life.
Oh.
Needless to say, the authorities don't want them to stick their noses into this.
Okay. Again, doesn't sound or feel familiar at all. I'm liking that part about this so far. 93, 2 cops investigating the death of a young boy.
Yeah. Murder, to be specific.
A murder of a young boy. What'd you say? Like they stumble upon a fucking something with aliens?
Become involved in a very secret project involving alien life.
Yeah, very secret project involving. So they don't. It's not even aliens in general. It's just it's a project involving alien life. Very secret project involving aliens. Secret project involving alien life. There we go.
Yeah.
And then something about these people don't want the cops to get involved, or they don't want them to snoop around, or what was the last part?
Needless to say, the authorities don't want them to stick their noses into this.
What authorities? The cops are authorities. The cops. The authorities don't want them to stick their nose into this.
If it's secretive, you could assume that they don't want normal, regular people to stick their noses into it, right?
Well, yeah. But I hope that the 2 cops think that the secret project involving alien life is in somehow connected to the boy's murder, and that they're not just like distracted by this thing and totally giving up on the investigation.
They reach like a split in the road where they can either go, like there's a sign that says this way to solve boy's murder, and the other sign says this way for alien secrets.
Secret alien project, yeah.
And they shrug and go toward the alien side.
Yeah, fuck you, kid.
The ghost of the child fades in and goes, no,
you were so close. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know this movie at all. And this one's, I mean, so early 90s, again, this feels like it's kind of like riding the coattails. Mm-hmm. Early 90s, I mean, that was, we were ripe with the popularity of like secret government alien things, right? So I do like that we started off, or we didn't start off with that we include that in this movie. Because I think we've had some other movies around this time period before on the show, and I don't remember too many of them involving secret alien projects, actually.
Possibly none of them.
Yeah. Final film, please.
Your final film, we're going to be jumping way ahead to the year 2019.
Ooh, okay.
And your synopsis for this one reads as follows. On a remote mountaintop, 8 kids with guns watch over a hostage and a conscripted milk cow.
Conscripted milk cow?
Yep.
Okay, wait, say this one the whole thing again.
Yep. On a remote mountaintop, 8 kids with guns watch over a hostage and a conscripted milk cow.
Oh. Okay, sorry. So, at first, I assumed that these 8 kids were watching someone be a hostage. Like there was like a hostage situation that they were just observing. But now that you've read it again, what I think is that the kids are holding someone hostage, and there's also a cow. Okay, all right, that makes a little bit more sense than I was like they have guns. Just fucking like take out the hostage takers or whatever. Okay, so 2019.
Yeah.
On a remote mountaintop, 8 kids with guns. That's a lot of kids, a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Watch over. You said a hostage and a conscripted milk cow.
Correct.
Instead of dairy cow.
Yep.
Specifically a milk cow. If it ever produces cheese, fucking cream, no. We're just gonna take the milk and throw the rest of it away.
Question for you, really quick. Do you think it's 8 kids, 8 guns, or do you think it's 8 kids, but there's like 4 guns amongst them?
I think there's I don't know how many. I'm not going to say 4, but I was picturing multiple gun per child.
Oh, multiple per child, not just one per child. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So I see what you're saying now. Sorry. I thought you were asking like 4 per child. No, you're just saying like multiple guns as in like half of them have guns. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I was immediately picturing 8 children. Each of them have at least 1 gun. Mm-hmm. Possibly more than that. Okay.
That's what I pictured.
And this feels Australian. I'm just going to say that right now. Or maybe New Zealand, but I think Australian.
It could be either or both. Who knows?
I know.
Both. And we will learn about them shortly.
Okay, let me recap real quick, though.
Yeah.
The first one, if I remember, was 87?
You are correct.
1987. And what happened in 1980? This was the one of the 6 group of 6 who were camping at a cabin and who run afoul with a Viking.
Which state are they camping in?
Yeah, a Utah Viking. Yeah, in Utah. They run afoul a Utah Viking.
Yeah.
Who wears the claws and mouth of a bear.
Yeah.
And something about like the end, like there's no end in sight, or the end doesn't look good, or something like that.
There's no hope in sight.
No hope in sight. Okay. The second film was 1993, and this is 2 cops investigating the murder of a young boy who uncover a secret project involving alien life, and the authorities don't want them to rub their nose in it or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I'm close.
They become involved in a secret project involving alien life. And yeah, the authorities, needless to say, the authorities don't want them to stick their noses into this.
Nose. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. But the key there, the key there is that they get involved. They don't just stumble upon this. They actively get involved in this. That's an active verb there. Okay. And then the last film you told me about was the 2019 movie.
Yeah.
Involving 8 kids on a remote mountaintop with multiple guns, possibly, and they're watching over a hostage and a conscripted milk cow.
Correct.
Okay. None of these sound familiar. In fact, I mean, I don't even know if there's a link between any of these that I can sense. Because usually you have some kind of weird, vague, they're all from Asia, or they're all like Spanish director, or there's some kind of detective part of it, or whatever. None of these feel like they have any. I mean, I guess there's like a crime element, I guess, between all of them, if you want to count the whatever the Utah Viking does to these poor,
probably some criminal
these
acts.
Poor campers. Unless they all take place in Utah, I could see that. I mean, there are mountains in Utah. I'm sure there's been alien activity in Utah, and then Utah Vikings. Okay. Give me the titles, please. Title me.
Okay. The first title you're going to get to work off of is going to be Monos.
Monos. Can you spell that for me?
Monos.
Okay, that's what I thought. Monos. 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 Monos.
It is Monos. I actually looked up an interview with the director to hear how he says it. Yes.
Monos. Monos. Just because it's weird sounding, it feels like that goes with the Secret Alien one. Just because it sounds like, that just sounds like a code name for like a project, or it's one like it has like a weird, I don't know, a weird element about it. I don't feel like that fits with a Utah Viking, and then I still don't know what to say about the 8 kids and the conscripted milk cow. But for right now, I'm just going to softly put that one with the 93 film. Next title, please.
Second title to go off of is going to be Monolith.
Okay, so there's the theme. It's all one. Okay. I mean, okay, monolith could still be the alien thing. Like maybe there's like, a monolith, and that's like the ship or whatever. I don't know, or something. Monolith could also be how the 6 cabin campers run afoul of the Utah Viking. Like maybe they disturb some kind of monolith, and that is like sacred ground or whatever. And again, the kids, the 8, I don't know, 8 kids one, monolith, I don't know. Conscripted milk cow, I don't know what that even is. Like, why would that be a thing? Okay, third title, please.
Okay, your final title to go off of is going to be Berserker.
Oh, I have heard of Berserker. That sounds familiar. Berserker. Dang it, why does that sound familiar? Oh, man.
I'll tell you why it sounds familiar for me, and maybe for you too.
Because you've seen the movie?
Nope, because in the movie Clerks, there is this like Russian guy that's there. He sings a song called Berserker.
Maybe that's it.
That's how I know of the name.
Okay, maybe
anyway.
maybe I've heard.
There's also an anime called Berserk. Yeah.
No, Berserker is the more specific. For some reason, I feel like I see like a poster for that. Okay, Berserker. I have no idea though which one of these. Even if I've heard of that as like a movie title, which I'm not even confident in that now, I still don't know which in any of these films. Like I don't know what Berserker is even about. Just that I've heard it, and the question would be like, which time period would I have maybe heard of a title from? Berserker. Okay, so we have Monos, right? Did I pronounce that correctly?
Monos,
Monolith, and Berserker.
It's always good whenever we have Will recapping the titles and then he just sighs and sits in silence.
Just depression takes over. Okay, so I have 2 of these titles I assigned to the same film, and then Berserker I thought Right, total classic, classic Will move. And then Berserker, I think I've heard, but I haven't heard any of these synopses before. Also, it's like I have two films that I felt like they were at least of their time, being that like one was, sort of like the late 80s horror type cabin teen thing, and then another one was early 90s alien secret government project thing. Mm-hmm. And then I said that the 8 children with guns and the conscripted milk cow felt like it was left field. That one feels like there's no connection at all to the other two films, even loosely. So do I go off of that and say that the 87 film and the 93 film, one of them is the Monos and one of them is a Monolith, because they both have that shared perspective, and I just throw Berserker onto the 2019 film? I don't know. Berserker, damn it, that feel okay. So okay, so if I'm going to bring back something I used to do in the first series. If I was trying to like market this to like the home video audience, and it's 87, late 80s, early 90s, I don't know if Monos or if Monolith are going to get eyes on my film. But calling something Berserker, like, that already seems captivating. Like, there's some kind of action. There's some kind of, this person went berserk, right? Like, there's already some kind of, like, activity behind the title to pull people in, possibly. And then they read the cover and it's like, Utah had Vikings? I gotta see this. and it's rated R and takes place in a cabin. There's gotta be tips.
The poster is just the state of Utah and a Viking
with like a helmet on the side. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe that one's Berserker.
Like,
and then I said
down it.
Yeah. And then I said early on that this Monos title, the pronunciation is weird. What? Say it again.
Monos, sorry. Monos, you're right. That's different. Monos, the title is weird, and it just seems like that would be someone trying to put that on like an alien or like a secret government thing. Like that's like the code word or the code name for this project. And then Monolith is just left with the 2019 film. And the 8 kids and the multiple guns and the hostage and the conscripted milk cow. Why? I don't know. Why indeed.
Okay. So again, I only get one shot. That's it. So I'm going to go ahead and with this one, I'm going to go with my gut.
Okay.
And I think my gut is telling me I'm going to get at least one of these correct. That's my confidence that this week is at least one. So I'm going to stick with the 1987 film of the 6 campers in a cabin in Utah who run afoul a Viking who wears the claws and mouth of a bear, and there's no hope in sight. I'm going to call that one Berserker. The 1993 film of the 2 cops investigating the murder of a young boy who get involved with a secret project involving alien life in which authorities do not want them to get their noses in. I'm going to call that one Monos. And that leaves the 2019 film of the the remote mountaintop where 8 children with multiple guns watch over a hostage and a conscripted milk cow as Monolith for whatever reason, just because it's the last one left.
I like that you've 8 children with multiple guns. It doesn't say that.
Well, I mean, come on, there's no way that there's only one gun.
Well,
one
it
gun
is plural. It says 8 kids with guns. So
with guns, yeah. So
at
I'm just
least
going to say
2.
multiple. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
In theory. Okay,
So
locking it in. Tell me about these movies.
our 1987 film was written and directed by a Jefferson Richard. So that's who you have to blame for the Utah Viking. Jefferson Richard. It was also co-written by a Joseph Kaufman. This movie sits pretty with a 4.4 out of 10 on IMDb from 1,227 ratings. The movie was shot a month after the script was written.
Wow. Get right to it.
This was initially banned in Germany. It took 2 weeks to shoot it. The co-writer and director Jefferson Richard, his family worked as crew on the movie. The movie was shot by a DP Henning Schellerup, who shot Silent Night, Deadly Night in 1984, and was second unit camera operator on A Nightmare on Elm Street, Maniac Cop, and Death Race 2000.
Nice. Okay.
Jefferson Richard was second unit director on Maniac Cop, Bermuda Triangle, and worked as a production manager / producer on Wrong Turn, Urban Legends, Bloody Mary, and Gothica. He worked into the 2000s, and he sadly passed away in 2021.
Sorry about that.
This film is streaming on Tubi, or you can get it on Blu-ray and DVD from Scarecrow Video as a rental.
Nice.
ScarecrowVideo.org.
ScarecrowVideo.org.
And the movie that you would be searching for is Berserker.
Yes! I felt the most confident in that one, and I think I can picture the cover art of this. I think there's like, I'm just going to predict this and be totally wrong, but I think the cover art for this movie is Berserker's kind of at an angle in all caps, and I think you see the claws of the bear.
Okay, you're definitely wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what's on the IMDb page. You want to do the describe the IMDb poster segment?
I missed this segment. Okay, well, Berserker's not at an angle, and you don't see any claws, so I had that totally wrong. But it's not too late to run. There's no time to... Oh, sorry. It's too late to run. There's no time to scream. Just close your eyes and pray to die. And there's a screaming face in the back, kind of like a Pink Floyd album behind some trees. And then there's like, I guess it's a campfire, or is it like a boob light tent upside down? Oh, it's a tent. It's like Sorry, the exposure's off on the camera that I'm looking at. And then Berserker's at the bottom. It is not all in caps either, so I got everything wrong about that.
I like.
But for some reason, I've heard about that. I don't know.
If the tagline said, "It's not too late to run."
It's not too late. You can run. Please try to hide.
You still have time.
You still have time. Live your life.
Moving on, the 1993 film. You're going to find this one very interesting, I think, Will. This is directed by a John Ayers. It was written by Stephen Lister and Eric Poppin. This movie sits with a 4.5 out of 10 from 1,032 ratings on IMDb. Now, the cast of this movie is very surprising. And I actually had a slight hesitation that you might be familiar with this movie because of the cast. This movie stars Emmy nominee Bill Paxton.
I haven't seen too many of Bill Paxton's films, though. That's on me. I'm bad about that. I hate it.
Two-time Academy Award nominee John Hurt. And Academy Award winner Louis Gossett Jr.
Wow.
One of the producers on this film was a Michael Polaire, who is still working today as an executive producer on things like Westworld, Yellowstone. He was an executive producer on Team America, The Nun 2, Logan Lucky, The Informant, and Contagion with Steven Soderbergh, as well as Mulholland Drive, The Straight Story, and A Simple Plan.
So, I mean, that guy had some pretty good films that he was involved with.
Yes. He moved on to possibly better things. I haven't seen this movie. This could be the best one. I don't know.
Could be.
There was little information on this movie available on IMDb. It is not streaming anywhere. However, it is available on YouTube in its entirety.
And what would I search if I wanted to look this up?
If you were wanting to find this movie on YouTube, you would put in 1993 Monolith.
Yeah, damn it! I thought I had it for a second. Hey, at least I knew I was gonna get one right.
Yeah, you got your goal. You reached your goal.
Okay.
That leaves the 2019 film as Monos. This is written and directed by Alejandro Landes.
Australian. That sounds Australian to me.
He is, I think, Colombian. Or Argentine. He is Spanish. Monos, by the way, is Spanish for monkeys. This movie was co-written by Alexis dos Santos. This movie sits with a 6.8 out of 10 from 19...
Does that mean that monolith means monkey writing?
I think not.
Just okay. Continue. Sorry. Or it would actually be monkey stone, I think. There we go.
Sits with a 6.8 out of 10 from 19,543 ratings.
Oh, wow.
This movie was released by Neon. The jungle scenes were shot around the Samana River, 5 hours from Medellin. Because of the What?
You didn't mention anything about a jungle.
Nope. I didn't mention anything. I just read you what IMDb says.
I'm talking directly to the synopsis writer there. Yeah.
You're telling the synopsis. Because of the conflict, the place was visited only by soldiers and illegal gold miners until recently, hence remaining mostly unspoiled by humans.
Medellin, I think, or is it? Sorry, you said the town name, and that's definitely Colombia.
Yeah. For the cast and crew, mules carried food and gear, and a family of gold miners built military tents.
Wow.
So this is almost shot like Aguirre, Wrath of God, Werner Herzog, like in the fucking jungle for real.
And I'm sure I'm also mispronouncing the name Medellin, I think, or I can't remember how it's pronounced there. I've had a relative actually visit that place. But it's a lot of crime, I think, is taking place there all the time. Yeah. And it is definitely Colombia. So
this movie was loosely based on Lord of the Flies.
Oh, okay.
So this has a score from a Mika Levi, and his score consists mainly of timpani, blowing into glass bottles, and synthetic sounds. Almost everyone in the cast had never acted before, and you can currently watch this on Tubi with ads, or you can rent it via the mail on Blu-ray from Scarecrow Video at scarecrowvideo.org. So yeah, those are your movies. You reached your goal of 1 out of 3, and now
I'm improving.
I do have a few quick tagline. Tag me. Fuck me. I always say tagline. I think I do it every time. I think almost every time I say tagline.
Tagline. Tag me.
This is where I go to the plot details section on the IMDb page of these movies, where there are words or phrases that maybe have something to do with the movie.
Yeah.
And so, kicking it off with Berserker, we have Sex in the Woods.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Backwoods Slasher.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We have Shot in the Chest.
Ooh.
Slashed to Death. And we have Masked Killer. Very good stuff.
Have you seen
sounds
Berserker?
like an 80s slasher. Have I seen what?
Berserker? Have you
no,
seen
I have not. I haven't seen any of these three. No.
I want to say that like I do think I have heard of this movie. I've definitely not seen it. And maybe the reason I've heard about it is because someone was talking about how like violent it is. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you. Go ahead.
Reading the shot in the chest tag triggered that memory. I don't know why. Anyway.
I don't know. Maybe like Joe Bob has shown it or something, and we.
That's what I'm thinking. No, I don't know about shown it. But maybe just talked about it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
So Monolith, we're gonna go on a bit of a journey with these tags. These tags will tell a story. So we're gonna start with police.
Okay.
Female police officer.
Oh, that's surprising.
Female uniformed police officer.
She's putting clothes on. Okay.
Murder of a female police officer.
Oh, okay, and she's gone. In and out. Failed the Bechdel test already.
This tag might be a bit of a spoiler, but what the last one on here...
Buried the female officer in her uniform.
The last tag on here is murder of a child.
Oh, okay. That's a spoiler.
I guess it's not a spoiler because it is in the synopsis.
Yeah.
I don't know why for some reason I was thinking that they were like trying to prevent or trying to find the boy.
This is another one. This is another child who gets murdered.
There's just aliens killing children. Okay, Monos. We have
monkey.
Metaphoric title.
Okay.
We have male nudity.
All right.
We have strangled with a chain.
Ooh.
Car on fire.
Cool. Okay.
Night vision sequence. And how about surrealism? There we go.
Interesting.
There's Monos.
Not as a straight line story as the monolith tags, but it's still interesting.
Yeah, that was fun. Now to cap things off, Will, I do have a quote
time. That's my season 2. I'm gonna change it up.
In episode 3, we're gonna have a new jingle, which Will not remember by next episode.
That's right.
So this is where
try it again. Go time. There we go. You can
maybe I'll just cut that out and then put it in for every.
There you go. Yeah. Make it easy.
This is where I go to the quote section on the IMDb page for one of these 3 movies. I'm gonna read the quote in the style of Will's choosing, and then Will guesses which movie this quote came from.
Well, not just the style of my choosing. I'm going to pick a character from one, at least a character that I assume is in one of the 3 movies we just talked about. So not just the style, but an actual. I'm going to try to find a character. So typically. I would like you. Sorry, did you say this is one character, one line?
I didn't say, but it is one character. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I will have you read this to me. I want you to read this to me as a Viking from Utah. However you want to interpret that, Viking from Utah. And as far as like emotion or whatever, let's just say that you're aggravated, like you're annoyed. Okay. You're an annoyed Viking from Utah.
All right. And as written on the IMDb page, the quote is as follows: "I got 3 rules in life, Flynn. Rule number 1, shit happens. Rule number 2, shit happens on a regular basis. And rule number 3, you better get used to the first 2 rules."
All right. I love that you rewrote history to make Vikings from Scotland.
I
love that part.
Right.
I love that part about this.
I wanted to do an accent of some sort.
No, it's great. No,
that's the best I could do.
Well, exactly. But that was the second part that I love. I love that you stuck with it. That you committed and you followed through. That was brilliant. That would get you at least to the second audition. Okay.
Hey, hopefully.
There you go. You the callback would happen.
As aggravated
Sean Connery.
Viking.
Sean Connery is a Utah Viking. Okay. Okay. Give me this line again in your normal voice.
I got 3 rules in life, Flynn. Rule number 1, shit happens. Rule number 2, shit happens on a regular basis. And rule number 3, you better get used to the first 2 rules.
All right. I mean, that's a fun line. I feel like Flynn is the younger of the 2 cops in the 1993 film Monolith.
Okay. It is from Monolith, and it is delivered by Bill Paxton.
Oh.
As Tucker.
So is Tucker... We don't know, I guess, if Tucker's older or younger. I'm going to guess Tucker's younger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Than Flynn, maybe. Or maybe the same age. It feels like someone with, life experience would tell someone younger. Right? All right, Monolith. I like that. But man, I got to say, I'm stuck on Utah Viking. from Berserker. Like if we were to do and maybe this exists in the movie, but if we were to do like a flashback or even like a prequel to like, show how this character, this Berserker, I'm assuming that's the character that is the Utah Viking, how they landed or arrived here in Provo or wherever we are. What is what is the 300-year-old history of arriving on these lands, and then was it a whole clan of Vikings that just walked west after crash landing into Nova Scotia, which is like 4,000 miles away? like what? So how many of them are arriving in Utah, or is it one? Is this like the spirit of that one? Is this like a sort of like a Hills Have Eyes, like hidden clan of them that comes out, or is this like the spirit of one, almost like sort of like a slight Native American bend here, where this is like the spirit of the ancestral persons on this land? What is the backstory of this Utah Viking? How did we get here? Who are we? How many of us are there? That kind of question.
Yeah, so I was thinking it was like a spirit situation.
Okay.
And
I like that.
The reason it's here in Utah is because it's like the ship, or what was left of the ship, had been like discovered, and whoever discovered it like brought it back to Utah and donated it to like
some kind of artifact or whatever.
Yeah,
that this spirit was tied to. Oh, I like that. Okay.
And then so we have like the Viking portion of the history. We have the person discovering it, bringing it back to Utah portion of the history. And then we have the part where it's like the 50s and this person steals it from the museum. And then they're like on the run through the woods, and they bury it to hide it from the police. And then they keep running, planning to come back to it. And then they get captured. And then so we have like the shot where we see it like with the dirt covering it, and like you see like the shadows of like the police officers like feet running past it. Yeah, but we just stay locked on the object, like beneath the dirt kind of.
What is this object?
It is like
the ship's wheel or something, like something. I was trying to think. you said part of the ship, and I was just trying to think like what part of the ship. Or is it like a weapon maybe, or like a?
It's
like a medallion, some kind of.
Oh yeah, it could just be like the bear, like what was left of the bear pelt that Berserker wore.
So this Viking arrived to the land, we'll say what would become North America, on somewhere on the Atlantic coast, and what is his story leading up to an eventual death that is tied to this bear pelt?
So we see a shot of like the camera is on the beach, and we see the ship like make landfall on the beach. I like it.
Moon's out maybe.
Yeah. And then we have like 3 Vikings like hop off of it onto the beach, and they like look out at the land, and they take like a few steps away from the ship, and then we cut, and it's the exact same shot, the exact same angle. The boat's still there. They have a fire on the beach.
Okay.
Like another one comes up, and he's got like a little makeshift net that has like a few fish in it or something.
Okay, yeah.
We cut again.
Same spot.
3 of the 4 of them are just dead.
Oh shit!
The beach.
Okay.
Berserker still alive.
Do we know how much time's elapsed, or are we just going to leave that vague?
We can tell that time is elapsing by like the lengths of their beards.
Okay, so it has been. I was thinking like minutes or an hour, but you're talking about this is like definitely like a long time. They've
like
had enough time to grow fish.
Later, 3 of the 4
it's the same night.
Like they ate bad fish, just instantly killed them.
They got poisoned. We just didn't see that part. Yeah, yeah,
and yeah. Berserker just like kills himself because he's alone now.
But wait,
like,
but where did the bear pelt thing come from? Was he already wearing that? You're saying?
Yeah, he was wearing it, and then so like this person discovered it like buried like
the
somehow preserved with.
Yeah, we cut again to this, like, tomorrow. The guy shows up
after Berserker like finally dies. Like we see him like fall over limp. And then the camera turns to the left. It's just like a city, and like this guy.
No, wait, up. But I do actually. I kind of like this concept. I mean, it's not what you're saying, but I do like the idea of just sort of like the time, like so that the image doesn't cut, but it fades between then and what we'll call present day, and what happened is that there was just like a museum exhibit built around this landing site, right? And maybe like so like the ground and like the features, the geological features of the land pretty much still look the same, but until we pan to the left and see like the exhibit, like, you know, plaque that explains that like this is where the 3 Vikings landed, and you know, it still just looks the same. It still just looks exactly the same.
And they died within 2 hours.
Yeah. But then we do pan and we see that like, oh shit. And maybe there's like a little kid like reading the plaque, and then we cut to that, you know, perspective, and he's like reading about, you know, the 3 Vikings that we just saw and whatever. Okay. Yeah. So then the question then is how does the pelt leave from there and make it to Utah?
We have a shot of we have like a like an archaeologist type situation whom it's like he's looking for, like they say that there's like remains of the ship and like of these Vikings that landed here, and nobody has ever found, like there's still definitely more of the ship that has not been found, and it's like a coveted artifact, like this is like one of the most sought after artifacts of the region, is like what the remains from this
historically
situation. And so he's like permitted to block off this portion of the beach or whatever, and he's like digging. Somehow he finds like a well-preserved 1,000-year-old bear pelt in the sand on the beach.
Maybe it has some kind of like not curse, but like, you know, some kind of something attached, like spiritually attached to it, that has kept it from rotting. And so I'm going to take this a different way, maybe. So you were saying that like the spirit is just attached to the pelt, right? But what if it's almost like Jim Carrey in The Mask, where like the pelt like compels someone to put it on, and then that person becomes like possessed by the berserker spirit guy. So like so that's maybe what it was, is that the archaeologist is doing that thing, finds the pelt, is driven mad by wanting to put it on, puts it on, rampage, whatever. They just blame the guy, they don't blame the pelt. But then maybe somehow like the pelt is like, you know, packed away for storage, or is sent to like there's some places in the country that they store shit in like mountains because of like the climate, right? Like the perfect humidity and preserves the artifacts or whatever. So maybe it got like packed away and moved to Utah. And then that's where it was then like the Jumanji game board, like the drum is just beating away, and someone opens up this box, you know, and then goes off into the woods and starts killing teens. Maybe.
He puts on the bear pelt, and like his like one of his co-archaeologist like team members is like joking around like, oh, like, Dan, that looks good on you. And he's like, who the fuck is Dan? He fucking like starts swinging at him.
Completely changes. I love that. Yeah. I love that. And then so the question is that because in the synopsis it just says runs afoul, right?
Yeah.
So then can we then stretch that and assume that like this Viking spirit is not necessarily evil or like a monster. He's just really confused and upset and agitated that he's in like modern day Utah, and he just doesn't understand how he got like where's the ocean? Like where where's my ship? What year is it?
Or like these kids drive past him on their way to the cabin, and one of them comes like gets out, like lowers the window to the car and is like, "Hey asshole, go back to Iceland," and like chucks a fucking big gulp at him.
Yeah. So I guess that's the next question is yeah.
Come
like,
on,
what
Mark.
was the
He's just trying to get home. And he's like, come on, look at him. He looks like a fucking asshole.
This fucking asshole with that horn helmet on? Yeah, because how do they know he's a Viking unless he says it, right? So I was going to ask, like, what is the thing that runs afoul? I definitely like the idea of, like, he's just walking down the road and they throw, like, a big gulp, a 7-Eleven big gulp at him. Loser! Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then the only way to defeat him. So, the only person that's left, like, that hasn't been murdered yet, is the person who threw the big gulp.
Okay.
And he gets them, like, pinned down, and he has, like, he, like, raises his weapon, his, like, makeshift axe, like, with a stone
bone
like,
axe or
whatever.
Okay, stone, rock.
And he's like, "What was it you threw at me?" The kid's like, "What?" And he's like demanding that this kid tells him what he threw at him. And he's like,
what magical cold container did you throw at me on a hot night?
7-Eleven Dr. Pepper. And he's like, "Can you get me more of this 7-Eleven Dr. Pepper?" And it turns out there was just like an ad for Dr. Pepper the whole time.
The whole time.
7-Eleven.
The whole time, yeah. So I was gonna ask again. So just to clarify, the person, the tangible human that is now speaking with this what we'll call Viking accent. Is this the actual who is the human that's been possessed?
It's just like Mountain Man Willie. Like local guy.
Well, I was also going to say, like, can he just be Irish or Scottish? And like the accent's so thick that even like the spirit of the Viking cannot break through. Yeah. And he's like, "Why do I sound like this?"
What is this 7-Eleven? Take me to the 7-Eleven.
Some spiritual numbers? Is it the alignment of the solstice and the sun?
He's asking this like 18-year-old whose friends had been murdered
and who's probably still high. Yeah.
Well, basically this kid is able to get the jump on him because he's distracted, and he gets a hold somehow of his makeshift axe and chops his head off, and we get like the slow motion like head like tossing and turning in through the air and like landing.
And not
on the
even
ground.
like the slow motion. It's like the 1980s slow motion where it's like
exactly.
Like the frames are like interlaced over. Yeah.
That's what I pictured in my head. Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
That lands there, and then he just like starts going like animalistic. He's just like, ah! And he freaking takes the horn hat off of his head and he puts it on, and he
becomes them.
Yeah.
And then cut to black, and then have a pepper.
Yeah, and then you hear like the empty cup of soda slurping sound.
So then that sets us up for Berserker 2, where it's like he's making his way towards the 7-Eleven. And it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, right? And he just like opens up like the convenience store, like opens up the doors, breaks in or whatever, finds the Dr. Pepper, just drinks a bunch, and goes from store to store, just consuming as much. He's just mad for Dr. Pepper.
The
whole time, and anyone who tries to stop him.
And they have to keep making sequels because the goal is for them to get to Berserker 7:11.
That's the 7th. Wait, is that the 7th film or the 11th film?
Yeah. The answer is yes.
Okay.
7:11. Yes.
Yes. I like it. What was that called again? Pib Extra. Fuck you. I want my doctor. I want my drinks to have a doctorate.
Yeah. Yeah, he like crushes the Dr. Pepper, like all of it, and he leaves the store. We have to have one of those moments where we cut to the cashier who's like a disgruntled, like 22-year-old who's just like,
yeah, barely paying attention.
Every night.
It's like one of the fuck his job, man. Yeah. Fucking tweakers. Yeah. I like that a lot. I just like Utah Viking. I think that is the funniest thing ever.